So, what is the factor makes Navi Mumbai a key destination for greater flamingos and the lesser
Okay.
flamingos?
So, if you look at the map
Yeah,
of Mumbai and Navi Mumbai is like on the shore, right?
sure, yeah,
The
sure.
whole Navi Mumbai runs parallel to the shore,
Okay,
and between the water of the Arabian Sea and Navi Mumbai, there is this belt of
mangroves.
mangroves
Yeah,
where we are standing in
yeah,
here right now. In this belt of mangroves, the area which you are looking at behind me,
yeah,
there are many such places. Some may be even hidden inside. We
yeah.
don't know. So these places provide a perfect habitat for these flamingos and other birds,
Okay,
right? More than 200, I think, birds you can see in a week if you
okay,
travel frequently,
yeah,
right? So that is the you can say significance of this mangrove ka belt.
okay. So, why do they migrate over here, like in Navi Mumbai? What they get over here?
Not just in Navi Mumbai, like it is a part of the bigger area which is the western coast of Maharashtra, Gujarat.
Maharashtra, yeah,
So
Gujarat.
the Konkan coast, you can
Okay,
say. So in this coast, there are a lot of inland waters as well.
okay,
Like there is the seashore,
yeah,
the beaches and all, and there are other types of seashores which are marshlands,
yeah,
lagoons.
yeah,
So all these places they need a specific kind of habitat
okay,
where the water level is very shallow,
okay,
so that they can stand in the mud
okay,
and then they can feed. So
okay,
in the deep sea, in the beaches and all, there is wave action as well, where they cannot
yeah,
stand for a long hours because of the wave action, and also it is quite deep.
yeah,
So they find places like this. You see, it is very shallow water. They can easily walk on it. So that is why they come in these areas.
okay. The flamingos. Where these birds are coming from?
These birds are mostly they come from Kutch in Gujarat,
Okay,
but some populations they also come from Africa, particularly South Africa, and some populations they also come from the Eastern Mediterranean area.
okay,
So it is kind of a mixed thing,
okay,
and many of them are resident here as well.
okay.
So from the past 10-15 years, we have seen that some of the populations have been staying here in Mumbai
And
year
they
round.
are permanent.
Yes.
Yeah. So they don't move from here.
No.
Okay. So there, as you said that there are two types of flamingos,
Hmm.
greater
And
and
lesser.
lesser. So what are little bit difference you
So
can tell?
actually, there are 6 types of flamingos
Okay.
year round,
Okay.
means worldwide,
Worldwide.
and here we can see 2 of them,
Okay.
and those are the greater and the lesser flamingos.
Okay.
So the lesser flamingos are, as the name suggests, the smallest of the ones,
Yeah.
and the greater is the largest flamingo.
Okay.
So the smaller ones, as you can easily see here, are very small in size
Yes.
compared to the greater flamingos, and the greater ones are obviously huge. And if you see here, there is one individual of the greater flamingo which is bigger than the others around it.
Yeah.
So if you look at the colors also, the greater flamingo is more white,
Yeah.
also on the beak and overall. So if you look at the beak, it is a very short identification marker. That if you look at the greater flamingo's beak, it is mostly white with
Yeah.
a strip of black at the edge of the beak.
Okay.
And if you look at the lesser flamingos, the whole beak is very dark maroonish.
Okay.
From a distance, it looks like a black color.
Black color.
Yeah, but it is so pink, it looks maroonish. So you see the flamingos flying here. These
Yeah.
are lesser flamingos.
Due to pollution, these flamingos are coming here because
So that is a part of it.
Yeah.
Earlier they used to come because there was food available,
yeah,
and in the winters are not very harsh here.
yeah,
Even in winters, you can feel some heat.
yeah,
So it was a suitable environment for them.
yeah,
But in the years like in after 2000s started, as pollution has increased,
okay,
the algae has also increased. So the algae is now present year round.
yeah,
So because of that, you will see that the number of flamingos have increased,
yeah,
and also some population of flamingos have started staying back.
that, okay,
They are not migrating now
again,
because the food is available year round, and they can tolerate that much heat in the
Yeah.
May and all.
Yeah.
They go into the bushes in
Yeah.
the heat, like in the daytime, so they can manage that. Some populations are like resident now
Oh, okay.
because of pollution.
Okay. What type of food they get here?
So
And
they
what are
mostly eat the algae,
Okay.
which is found in the water, which
Yeah.
grows on the surfaces of anything which is underwater
Yeah.
or over water, even on the water surface,
Yeah.
and also shrimps.
Yeah.
The shrimps are very small and they come here to lay their eggs and all.
Okay.
So the young ones,
Yeah.
not eggs actually. So the shrimp larvae and other planktonic
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
those are microscopic things.
Yeah.
They filter it out from the water
Okay.
through their beak and then they eat that.
Oh, okay.
So they have to filter about 1000 liters of water per day,
Okay.
each flamingo,
Okay.
to get about 250 grams of food, which is sufficient for them for the day.
Okay. And the pink color is because of this plantains.
So the planktonic life forms that they eat and also the algae that they eat have pigments which are the keratin A and B.
Okay.
The same pigment which basically we find in carrots and other stuff, which is orangish, pinkish in color. So these pigments, they accumulate in their body
Okay.
over 3-4 years when they are immature, when they are child,
Yeah.
and when they grow up, when they are adult, it starts showing on the feathers.
Urbanization and this mangrove, it is together. So what are this?
So
The
it has
thoughts
to be
about this?
sustainable.
Yeah.
Like we cannot ignore urbanization at all.
Yeah.
The progress of the country depends on that,
Yeah.
right? But we can also take into consideration that these flamingos and other such animals and birds, they bring into the table a lot of money through
Yeah.
tourism.
Tourism.
So like in case of tigers as well, even a single tiger earns in crores for the government.
Yeah.
Without giving much to it. You just have to preserve the habitat for it to be able to hunt.
Yeah.
Similarly, in case of flamingos and other bird species, in Mumbai we can easily find about 450 bird species. So if we just preserve the habitat for people to come in and view the birds, you will generate, I think, enough income to be able to sustain that and also make some profits. So with urbanization,
Yeah.
looking at that part of the ecology is
Yeah.
also important.
What are the steps the ecological or the government is taking to preserve this area? Like
Okay.
all the remaining area is urbanization
Yes.
everywhere. So
Yes.
what is the future for them over here?
So if you look at both the flamingos, the lesser and the greater flamingos, the IUCN status is least concern,
Okay.
which means they are not threatened.
Threatened.
So the population is quite healthy.
Okay.
We don't need to like take
Yes.
major steps, but the threat is that when they lose the egg or the chick, they do not do a replacement egg the same year.
Oh. Okay.
So if something bad happens this year, we will lose the whole batch of thousands of flamingos that year.
Okay.
So if their population starts declining, it
Yeah.
will be very fast.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so we have to preserve that. So for that, the whole Thane Creek area
Yeah.
is about 5,000 hectares of area has been taken into the Ramsar Convention. So this is called a Ramsar site.
Oh. Okay.
That means that this wetland is
Yeah.
conserved. So
Okay.
that means you cannot construct big buildings or commercials. Buildings or bridges or roads in the mangrove. You cannot cut the mangrove. I think there is some rule that if you cut a mangrove or if you cut a tree, it is similar to murder. The charge will be as severe as a murder charge. So that are the steps that the government is taking.